Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Yeah, it's me. Oh, I look crazy. I look whack. I don't really care anymore. Okay. Guys, I'm holding like 17 items over here. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I figured you guys might want to come in the pool with me. Oh, I got to go turn it off. Okay. Hold on, guys. I gotta go turn the filter off. And then I'm gonna be telling you something about, what's the name of it? I forgot the name of it. One second, guys. Hello. How's everybody doing? Live from my pool room. Sorry. Sorry, no makeup, hair up in a meth bun. No, this is actually called a ballerina bun. Or no, doorknob bun. I just made those two things up. And I invented the meth bun. I'm the one who invented that, okay? Even though I don't know anything about that, of course. Anyway, that's when the bun is like more floppy. Anyhow, so I was stressing out about my new job, and I know I shouldn't do that. So we had to do a couple of things today, a couple of items, and I really wanted to have music on in the background, but you can't do that with YouTube. Sorry I look tired. Bags carved under my eyes. I do get enough sleep. I think I woke up at 11 today. Maybe even 12. Who knows? Okay, anyhow, so we went to the chiropractor. I had to bring my neck pillow to show him if seeing if I'm doing it correctly. Sorry, I was itchy. I really want to get into the pool. And I'm not sure. I watched somebody do this before. This guy, Tyler Talks. He's also a reader, and he has a jacuzzi and a pool, and he's rich off of his Tyler money. I don't have a fancy setup like that. But anyhow, I'm happy and grateful for what I have. I mean, I'm very happy that I have a pool. So I figured, so I got an adjustment, and he didn't want to touch my neck because he said it's finally starting to work. Just wants me to do the Octi pillow twice a day, like for 20 seconds, something crazy like that. Meanwhile, I always do it for like 5 minutes and then I get a headache. But anyway, what I wanted to do is, I'm so sorry, Leo. I will do you. I started to do notes. I started to write down notes and try to meditate and tap in. And then I started thinking about all the things that I have to do with the classroom. And it's next week, guys. It's Monday. So it's 2 days from now. And so, my friends, Ruby and Just a Texas Medium, and Kim Magical, a comeback, and of course, Crystal Medicine have all been my family, Devin, and anybody who cares about me have been saying, just take it easy, take one step at a time. I understand you're worried, but you can't get yourself crazy. And just take it one step at a time. So, because I don't want to mess up. And then I'm like, should I have taken it? And yes, the answer is yes. You know why? For 7 years, I've been going to different classrooms, different schools, maybe 8 different schools, maybe even 9. And then I rounded it down to about 4 different schools. And I ended my year with my favorite school, which isn't the one I got the job at, but that's okay, because God will make. I've worked at this school before, and God will give you put you where you need to be. So they had a lot of needs in that school, and I wanted the kindergarten, and then I got the kindergarten. Then the kindergarten was taken away, and I believe that it was because God sees that with kindergarten I'd be bending, twisting. You go to tie their shoelace and then they sneeze in your face. I'm not trying to rhyme. Honest, I am not trying to rhyme. It's just like a Dr. Seuss itis that takes over my throat. Okay, sorry. Anyhow. So I'm not even going to go into it, but I think that God knew that I would be bending and turning and twisting, and my back is good now. My back could not be good after that. So 3rd grade is more independent, plus they'll understand their way around that iPad. And I'm just going to take it one step at a time. I'm only a human being, and I did go through a lot of paperwork and a lot of things in my life that I want to see the beauty in this as a gift, because it's a school that's not far away. So I'll be driving myself. God knows that I wanted to be independent. Otherwise, Devin would have to drive me and pick me up every day, and that wouldn't be fair. So it's a close school, and I would be independent. It's very close. And it's a very nice school. It's not that big. Matter of fact, the kindergarten, if I had the kindergarten, it was only going to be, there's only two kindergartens total. But the 3rd grade, I'm not even sure how many. There's all question marks, and that's what gets me a little bit worried. But what I want to talk to you about before I get in the pool is, and this is my old phone, so it should be okay, is I got my notes. I want to talk to you something about that affects us all, and it's called Lionsgate Portal. And if you think I don't do notes, here we go. Okay. Now, the Lionsgate Portal, from what I understand, I was listening to meditation music yesterday for a long time, thinking I was going to do Leo, whether it was the afternoon or night. Oh, by the way, thank you so much, Kim Magical, for the bracelets. I was wearing them yesterday and today, the same one, Tiger's Eye, and also the orange one. I think that's Cornelia, but I'm not sure. But it had a beautiful orange butterfly. Yesterday I had an orange shirt on to go with it. And then I put the same bracelets on today because I felt like I needed those. And thank you. I'm going to do an unboxing. I love them. And Rhonda, Crystal Medicine, you sent me beautiful things, earrings, necklaces that from your healing jewelry line too. And some potpourri that's magical and smells beautiful. And I promise you, I will do the unboxing, even if it's a fast one. I have all the things together, except for the 2 bracelets that I was wearing already. And also Flyer B sent me a big box of stuff. I said, are you psychic? You must have been psychic that I was going to get a job full time, because she sent me a box of like all kinds of school stuff. And I'll do the unboxing, but I just couldn't do it today. And apparently I couldn't do it last night. So, I took 2 gummy stress gummy bears. They're made out of GABA, everything natural, and I think a little lemon balm and vanilla. And actually, it's working. So I really wish I would have taken them earlier, and I wish I would have taken them yesterday. Okay? Because even when I had some wine last night, I started to get a little bit of a headache and not my usual buzz, because it wasn't batch wine, but it was something a little bit equivalent, but instead I got a headache. And thank you, Rhonda, for that information about your grandma Jade. And I think somebody else told me that, like taking antihistamine. I'll see how I do. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for the beautiful presents. And also, thank you, a million thank yous to my Canada friend. Not Zen Jen, but Zen Jen, I'm worried about you because you didn't call me back. I'm worried about you. And Ruby asked me about you. Rhonda asked me about you. Please let us know if you're doing okay. And also, Forever Bella asked about you. So please, let me know you're okay, because usually I talk to you like every 2 days. Cindy Farrell. Cindy from Canada, thank you so much for your generous. Not only did you pay for shipping for Ireland, Celtic Cross, but you paid so much extra for some Jesus juice. You said get yourself some Jesus juice with the extra. But you went above and beyond, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And as soon as you bought that, I wrapped it up because I knew it would take a long time to get to you. And some happy news from Cindy. She said that she ordered the cross from me, the Celtic cross. Remember the Ireland against the black background with the gold. And she ordered that, and she told her brother that she really wanted to go on a trip to Ireland. And he said, I will go with you too. And all I have to say is, can I come? Okay, because that's on my bucket list. I've been to England twice, and Bermuda 3 times, Bahamas twice, and Jamaica once, and Aruba once, and a few other places, Boston once, but it was only like 2 days, and I was pregnant with my daughter, so I'd rather go there, and spend more time there. Anyhow, Ireland has always been on my bucket list. I'd love to go to Italy, while I'm at it, and Greece, but Ireland, I'd like to go to before I'm dead, okay? Just saying, putting it out to the universe. All right, and that has to do with what I'm going to talk about. The Lionsgate portal, what the heck is it? It's a time that is opened. The Lionsgate happens every August. I didn't know that. Don't quote me on this because I could be incorrect, okay? Did my research, but I could be incorrect. So everything is allegedly blah, 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 okay? But the astrologers would know. But it always happens in August. That's why a lot of crazy things. A certain president, the 45th president's house was raided on August 8th. August 8th, 2022 was a big day, but August 8th of every year is when the Lionsgate portal is opened. What does the frig does that mean? Well, I'll give you the Mystic Brady version, okay, Katrina Brady version, and that is, the way I understand it is, don't think it's scary. The portal being open is not scary, but people who are dark and people who are evil don't want it to be open, because that's when the light workers really get to work. That's when we see and feel spirit the most. When the portal is open, the veil between heaven and earth is thin, so thin that you can feel like you're dreaming of your loved ones that are in heaven. You're feeling the essence and aura, depending on how psychic you are or how strong your abilities are. You could feel the energy is both magical and menacing at the same time. You understand my meaning? Why is it magical and menacing? Okay, it's magical because those who are of the light will feel like I could do anything. You know, I could say a prayer and I could put my intentions out there and make it happen. You know, it's not just going to fall in your lap. You're going to work hard for it, but you have to imagine that you have it. You want a successful relationship, a loving friendship, a good job, a nice career. You have to make steps towards it. So somebody who's of the light actually starts to see that happening in their mind first. It's got to be all up here first. That's why it's bad when I get all stressed out and start to think negative, 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 because then that's what the universe will serve you. Okay, so you got to think magical and positive, and people will be helpful. Yes, some people will be bastards and bitches, but some people will be really wonderful and helpful and loving and friendly. Okay, and that's what we need to focus on. So when the portal is open and the light workers are getting to work and people are finding children that are missing and finding the people who are lost and missing and figuring out, you know, who murdered who, and figuring out what you need to do in your life to make it a better life, and get the toxic, you know, who's being toxic and who's narcissistic and who is straight up trying to hurt you and not help you. The dark energy doesn't like that, because the light workers and the people who are trying to do good in their life are getting more powerful. So what happens is people doing things happen in the world, especially in politics, and wars happen. And if you remember Watergate, the president, Richard Nixon, had to resign. Guess what? I just found this out. I remember that. I was like a 7, 8-year-old kid when Watergate was happening, and I was like so into it because, you know, I was starting to understand different things. I don't know why I understood some things. But anyway, I think it was because it was the first time I saw my mother cry. I mean, she didn't scream and cry, but a tear came down the side of her face. And when he had to resign, he was forced to resign, you know, because they were going to just, you know, everything was coming out. I'm not saying he didn't do anything wrong. I don't even really know about, you know, deeply into the politics, but I'm just saying that the darkness will come to light. And so, of course, the people who are dark won't want anybody to see that. So they'll do things. The bombings will happen. Okay, Hiroshima, the bombing, the atomic bomb, okay? That happened in August, okay, when the Lionsgate portal was opened. Okay, so this Lionsgate is Aquarius moon, okay? It's a transfiguration. It started July 23rd, between July 23rd to 24th, and the new moon was on August 8th. Okay, that's why the moons are so magical, and that's why you have to write down on a piece of paper. I was going to do it with you. The next moon is, maybe I will do it with you. The next moon, well, it ends on August 22nd. So we got to get our intentions in before August 22nd, before it ends, okay? Because the portal is still open, all right? So when I say your intentions, write down 5 things that you really want to manifest. Whether it's relationships, whether it's good health, whether it's good job, good career, opportunities, new house, apartment, condo, vacation, you know, having money to go on vacation, dream trip, whatever it is, new car. I never say anything about cars because I'm not really into them. Whatever it is, it usually has to do with one spiritual thing, one materialistic thing, and one thing that has to do with your, like, soul work. Okay, but you could just, you know, think about it and write down 5 things or 7. I like 7, so, because I'm extra and I'm, excessive. So I like 7. So I would write down, I'm going to still do this. Okay, even though a lot of my dreams are coming true or have come true, there's still more. So you write it on a piece of paper, and some people say you take that piece of paper and you burn it under the moon. All right? If you're too scared of doing that because that's too witchy for some people, I never did that before, but I'm going to try it because I like to try new things. So I will try it, but and maybe I'll do a video on it. And then you just light some sage or some Palo Santo and just say the prayer and release it. And you rip it up and burn it. The reason why you're doing that is because you're offering it up and you're knowing that whatever God wants you to have, you'll get. Whatever, and it's in divine timing. It's not our timing. It's like, 7 years ago I wanted a job, but did I get it? 5 years ago I wanted, this position that they gave me now. I kept asking for a permanent, even just a permanent sub position, because I was getting tired of going to this school, that school, this school, that school, and then nobody was like really resonating with me because they knew next week I won't be there. Next week I'll be at a different school. Okay, or even if I was there next week, maybe I wouldn't be 3 weeks from there. So nobody was resonating with me. Everybody was like, just like, hey, how you doing? And then that was it. But God said, no, I want you to do this first. I want you to just do it this way. Maybe because he knew that I needed to have more time with Devin, have more time to do my channel, have more time to create my healing art, have more time to do whatever. And I still had my foot in the substitute waters. I mean, I was always doing it. But then I was also traveling too, back to New York to visit my family. Anyhow, so we just let the intentions go. We just say the prayer and thank God for our blessings and let them go and burn the paper. If you don't want to burn the paper, you're supposed to throw it out. But some people keep it. Anyhow, so it's an occult war. That's why we're feeling the yin and the yang situation. That's where we're feeling the negative and the positive, the magical and the mischievous. I like that. I'm going to coin that one. The magical and the mischievous energy. Okay. At the same time, it's called the cosmic flow. Jesus' life is an example of the Lionsgate portal, because remember when Jesus, yeah, you know Jesus, he's my friend, he's my good friend. Okay. Remember back in BC, well, no, during Jesus' time. Okay, don't quote me on any of these things because I don't have my facts all the way fully done. Okay, this is just so, because people, what's Lionsgate? I don't know what it means. Oh, forget about it. No, don't forget about it, because it's a magical, very powerful time. So when Jesus was getting ready to go to the cross, to be put up on the cross, that was called he was going through the Lionsgate portal, okay, because Jesus was going to be delivered to God, and God was going to take him to heaven, and then, they went to look for his body, and his body was gone from the cave. Okay, so, yeah, were there prayers said? Yes, Jesus was saying a lot of prayers. Jesus was angry at God at one point because he said, why have you forsaken me? Why did you leave me in my darkest moment? Okay, and God said, I didn't leave you. Okay, so it's a time, so Jesus' life is an example of the initiation of a human being. Amplify love and light. Meditate. Amplify love and light. Bring light into somebody else's life and to your own life. And instead of hate, instead of greed, instead of jealousy, help somebody that you really feel bad for. And, like we do like I know my soul sisters and we've tried to help a certain person, a couple of people. And if they won't receive your help and won't email you back or, accept your help, and they just think you're against them, then you just have to let it go. And, and I'm sorry if, like, my delivery was not good, but, we just wish the best for everybody. And we are humans, so then we get in our ego. Oh, that person won't acknowledge that we want to help them, so now I'm going to say a mean word. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry if you thought I said a mean word about you, but I really do wish the best for everybody out there. And and I'm still available to help. And so are my soul sisters. People forgive and people move on and help you in your life, but you have to be willing to listen. You have to be willing to say, yeah, maybe you're right. Can we talk about this? Okay? Anyhow, amplify love and light, meditate, heightened energy. So yesterday I was listening to, you just pull it up on YouTube, Lionsgate Portal meditation music. I don't know who it was by. But I was just listening to, we were cleaning the jacuzzi bathtub. And then we had a leak and we had to call the place, and it was a lot of back and forth. And so that's another reason why I didn't get a chance to do it. The readings and the unboxings and all that stuff. So anyhow, I was listening to it and it was calming me down. So put on meditation music. Doesn't even have to be Lionsgate. Okay, amplify love and light. Dark forces will try to close the portal. And that is so true. And anybody, now there was an author, I forget his name, it's a hard name for me to pronounce, but he wrote The Satanic Forces years ago, and he was in hiding because he always had death threats. And this stuff that, I don't even know the book, I haven't read the book. But a lot of people were offended by it. And he just came out of hiding and was doing, this author, he's like 75 years old, and he just came out of hiding. He's like, I can't hide anymore. I'm just going to do a book reading and in front of this audience of 2,000 or over 2,000. And some guy jumped on the stage and stabbed him in his eye, stabbed him in his side. He was stabbed so many times, stabbed him in his liver. And a lot of people ran up the stage to try to help him. And the guy got arrested, of course, thank God. And they flew the author out, and I don't know if he's going to make it. Okay? These things happen because people don't want you to bring the truth out there. I don't even know what his book is about, okay? But dark forces will try to close the portal. And especially between August 8th and 15th. August 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Think about what happened to you. I know on August 8th, I think that's when I got the phone call. Was it? I went to the workshop one day, and I think I got the phone call 2 days later. Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was August 8th. Anyway, think about what happened to you on those days. Might be important. The feeling of being stuck and not knowing which way to go will end. Yeah, that indecisive, it's a petty energy. That's going to end. Okay? So, think about it in this way. I am fully worthy and deserving of receiving Lionsgate info. I am fully worthy and deserving of receiving. Okay, yeah, not Lionsgate info. Feel like you deserve to have a successful relationship. Feel like you deserve to have a nice friendship or nice friendships with the S, plural. Feel like you deserve, I'm a good person, I'm a nice person. I deserve to be happy in my marriage or be happy in my friendships or be happy with my significant others. And say it, write it down until you feel it and believe it, absorb it. Earth is aligned with the sun star and Orion's belt. That's when it happens. The portal opens. When Earth is aligned, do you see that light going in and out? Every time I look down and then I look up, I see like a light. Anyhow, is that you, angels? Okay. So the Earth is aligned with the sun. Star, Orion's belt. The sun star. Yeah, so it has a lot to do with the moon energy, the sun energy, and the combination of the two in terms of the Earth. And so the light is the heart chakra. Okay, wearing a lot of green, a lot of pink. Unconditional love. Unconditional love is forgiveness. Forgive your enemies. Forgive your frenemies. Forgive the people, your ex-wives and your ex-husbands and your ex-significant others. Because you know what? You can't do anything with that energy. All right? Mistakes were made even if they never say they're sorry. They never, you never got a chance to say you're sorry. Say you're sorry to the universe. Say you're sorry in your head. Write that person a letter if they're still alive, or even if they're not alive. Okay? You write them a letter and say, I forgive you for what you did wrong to me. And please forgive me for what I did wrong to you, to your soul. Okay? Unconditional love, it's a heart consciousness. All right? Nothing is attained without forgiveness. So you can't have all these magical things happen to you if you don't forgive that person who's really difficult. Okay? Or that person that really hurt you, because you got to move on. I'm not saying let toxic people stay in your life and abuse you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying let them go and understand that they have something wrong with their brain or the chemistry in their brain. But you wish them well, okay? And you forgive them, okay? Strong lions, powerful, okay, Lion's Gate. Why do they call it Lion's Gate? Lions represent Leo, and that's when it happens during Leo season, but it is an Aquarius energy. So that's why everybody's up in their head. That's why Aquarius is like the hermit. Leo the lion, they like to be out there. They don't like to be a hermit, but they're going into a hermit phase when it's their birthday time, because the Aquarius energy is making them think a lot of things over before they jump, before they roar. They're thinking. Aquarius energy. Thank you, Aquarius. So lions are strong. They're loyal. They're powerful. Okay, don't get a lion pissed off. All right, it's powerful. So number 8 is the number of infinity, and that's why number 8 happening on